Derek Chauvin will learn his sentence for the death of George Floyd this afternoon. A jury convicted the former Minneapolis police officer of second-degree murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter. Michael George covered the trial, and he is with us now from Minneapolis covering the sentencing. So what can we expect from today's hearing?
Well, Anne-Marie, first off, we know that the hearing is going to begin at about 1:30 p.m. Central Time. And the first thing we're going to hear from the prosecution and defense, who are going to make their final case to the judge. Now, the prosecution is asking for 30 years behind bars. The defense, meanwhile, is asking for probation only. After they make their cases, the victim impact statements will come next, and the family of George Floyd expected to make some statements, and Derek Chauvin's family will also be afforded the opportunity to speak. Finally, Chauvin himself will be asked if he wants to make any comments. He did not testify at the trial, and at this point, we don't know if he's going to speak during the sentencing.
So, Michael, who are you hearing will be actually attending the sentencing today?
Well, we know that George Floyd's family has been a fixture at this trial for every day of the process. Even though there were COVID restrictions on how many people could go, cousins, other family members have all been present, and certainly we expect that to be the case today, not just present in the courtroom, but possibly reading a victim's impact statement. As for Derek Chauvin's family, we at this point just don't know if they will also be speaking, but certainly they've been present throughout the trial as well.
So we know, Michael, that there was a lot of security around the courthouse during the trial. What's it look like now?
Well, Anne-Marie, it's a different place than Minneapolis was just 2 months ago. During the trial, especially leading up to the verdict, there was barbed wire fencing surrounding the courthouse. There were National Guard troops all throughout downtown Minneapolis. Stores were boarded up. None of that is present today. Certainly, the tensions have cooled a lot here in Minneapolis. That said, a lot of people are going to be watching today's sentencing very closely.
The jury found Chauvin guilty about 2 months ago. He's been in prison since. What do we know about the time he's served so far, Michael?
Yeah, well, Chauvin right now is being kept at a maximum security prison. Now, that's unusual leading up to a sentencing, but the corrections department officials say this is for his own protection. He's being kept in isolation in a 10-by-10 cell, and for about 23 hours a day, he is staying there, separated from the general population. He only gets 1 hour a day for exercise, but even that exercise is done separately from the other prisoners. And again, corrections officials say that's for his safety.
So, Michael, you know, the trial was several months back, and I just kind of want to remind people of kind of some of the key moments that brought us to this point. Can you kind of speak to us about what the pivotal moments were?
Yeah, I think something that connected with the jury and connected with anyone who watched that trial, we're hearing from those young witnesses who actually saw George Floyd die that day, who were there. We've all seen the video. They were there just 2 feet away watching this happen and hearing these children testify about what they saw, and including Darnella Frazier, the woman who recorded that video that we've all seen. And even though she was the person that really exposed what happened that day, she felt tremendous guilt about what happened, wished she could have done more, and she cried on the stand as she relayed her feelings about that day. Another powerful moment, and this certainly helped the prosecution, was hearing from the former Minneapolis police chief, who said that what Derek Chauvin did was not acceptable and went against police department guidelines.
Michael, describe the crowd where you are right now. We know throughout the course of the trial there were people that led peaceful protests outside of the courtroom, also at the place where George Floyd was murdered. What are you seeing today?
Again, it's a very different environment than we saw for the verdict a few months ago. We do expect some small protests in the realm of 100 to 200 people a little later today, but that's nothing compared to the thousands of people who were here for the verdict. So people have not really started to gather just yet. We're still about 4 or 5 hours away from the sentencing beginning, but we do know of 2 organized rallies that will take place a little later today. But they have said they only expect about 100 people for each of those events.
All right, Michael George for us in Minneapolis. Michael, my friend, thank you very much. Appreciate it.